Pope Francis is shedding tears over the Third Secret of Fatima and the profound new revelations that have recently come to light. As he prepares to visit Fatima, Portugal, to commemorate the centennial of the mysterious apparition to 3 village children, the world watches in eager anticipation. These children believe that the apparition was the Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus. For decades, the elusive Third Secret of Fatima has captured the imaginations of millions around the globe. Now, in a groundbreaking revelation, Pope Francis himself is stepping forward to unveil the long-awaited truth behind this intricate prophecy. What exactly does the Pope have to reveal? What profound insights are contained within the Third Secret of Fatima that led the Church to keep it hidden for so long? And most importantly, do the revelations within the Third Secret provide guidance or warnings for the future of humanity? The Third Secret of Fatima stands as one of the most fascinating prophecies associated with the Catholic Church. For decades, speculation about its contents has fueled curiosity and debate among believers and skeptics alike. But what mysteries lie within its words? The 3 Secrets of Fatima comprise an extraordinary series of visions and prophecies shared by 3 young Portuguese shepherds, Lucia Santos and her cousins, Jacinta and Francisco Marto. These children claim to have encountered the Virgin Mary on 6 different occasions between May and October of that year, an event known as the apparitions of Our Lady of Fatima. Initially, the revelations aimed to assist in the publication of a book by Jacinta, one of the young shepherds. This is where things start to get truly mysterious. The Third Secret of Fatima, shrouded in mystery, took years to come to light. However, Lucia hesitated, unsure if she had received a clear directive from God. Ultimately, under the bishop's insistence, she penned the secret in October 1943, sealing it in an envelope with explicit instructions not to open it until 1960, believing its meaning would be clearer by then. It wasn't until the year 2000 that Pope John Paul II finally disclosed the secret's contents to the world, despite some reservations about a full disclosure. The Vatican upholds the revelation's authenticity. So what do these secrets actually predict? According to Catholic interpretation, they address profound issues like hell, the tumultuous events of World War I, and the persecutions faced by Christians in the 20th century. When exploring the broader context of Marian apparitions, it's noteworthy that only a small fraction of the hundreds investigated by the Catholic Church have received official approval. Remarkably, 9 out of the 12 approved apparitions occurred between 1830 and 1933. The limited number of recognized events prompts us to reflect on their significance. Cultural anthropologists Victor and Edith Turner, who converted to Catholicism in 1958, viewed the rise of Marian apparition cults as a reaction of the lower middle class and the marginalized to the rapid transformations of post-war culture. Now let's delve into the life of Lucia Santos, one of the central figures of the Fatima revelations. Here is where things get truly intriguing. At 14, she was sent to the school of the Sisters of St. Dorothy in Vilar, near Porto. Later, she became a nun in a convent in Tui, just across the Spanish border. Surprisingly, throughout her life, Lucia continued to experience sporadic private visions. In the 1930s, the Bishop of Leiria urged Lucia, who had taken the religious name Sister Maria Lucia of Jesus and the Immaculate Heart, to write about her experiences. This effort aimed to uncover more details about her cousins and the apparitions they witnessed in 1917. Intriguingly, the concept of a secret confided to the children during the apparitions first emerged in July 1917. Lucia mentioned that the secret had both positive and negative consequences for various people. However, it wasn't until her 3rd memoirs, written in 1941, that Lucia finally disclosed the truth about the secret. Following a pattern similar to that of the French visionary Mélanie Calvat, who revealed the secrets of the apparition of Our Lady of La Salette almost 2 decades later, Lucia disclosed that the secrets comprised 3 parts. The first 2 were revealed in 1941, and the 3rd part was written on January 3, 1944. In the mid-1940s, Sister Lucia fell gravely ill while living with her fellow sisters in Tui, Spain. Fearing she might die before revealing the remainder of the secret, the Bishop of Leiria urgently pressed her to write it down. In obedience and through the agony of her illness, Sister Lucia painstakingly transcribed the third secret on a single page, sealing its contents. In his theological commentary, The Message of Fatima, Cardinal Ratzinger acknowledged the speculations and controversies that had surrounded the third secret for many years. He noted that the content of the carefully guarded envelope might not meet everyone's expectations. He explained that a thorough examination of the third secret might not solve significant mysteries or predict future events. Instead, it presents the Church of the Martyrs of the past century through symbolic language that is difficult to interpret. Examining the revelations of Fatima compels us to ponder what intentions lie behind a communication from the Mother of our Lord to Christianity and humanity during a time of great turmoil. But do these teachings apply to the issues we face today, or are they merely ideas from the minds of children raised in an intensely religious environment influenced by the people of their time? In what sense is this vision significant, and how should we interpret it? Now let's focus on what happened and what the three young shepherds witnessed in Fatima, Portugal in 1917. And here is where the story takes a truly astonishing turn. In obedience to God's command through the Bishop of Leiria and the Virgin Mary, Lucia recounted the vision she and her cousins had. She described seeing an angel with a sword of fire in its left hand, emitting flames that seemed ready to engulf the world. However, these flames were extinguished by the radiant splendor emanating from the Virgin's right hand. The angel, pointing to the earth with its right hand, cried out 3 times, "Penance, penance, penance." This was a call to penance and spiritual awakening. Then Lucia described a scene where bishops, priests, monks, and nuns ascended a steep mountain, culminating in a large cross made of rough logs that resembled tree trunks. But before reaching the sacred summit, the vision took a distressing turn. The Holy Father, representing the Pope, passed through a ruined city, marked by destruction and trembling with fear. His journey was characterized by pain and mourning as he prayed for the souls of the deceased scattered along his path. Upon reaching the top of the mountain, he knelt before the large cross. However, his solemn moment was abruptly interrupted by a group of soldiers who mercilessly attacked him, unleashing a rain of bullets and arrows. Tragically, the Pope was martyred, symbolizing a profound sacrifice for his faith. But the tragedy didn't end there. In a series of horrifying violence, bishops, priests, monks, nuns, and people from various social backgrounds suffered similar fates, becoming victims of the same brutal attack. Beneath the arms of the cross, 2 angels, each with a crystal aspergillum, a vessel used for sprinkling holy water, collected the blood of the martyrs and sprinkled it upon the souls ascending to God, signifying purification and sanctification through sacrifice. This vision, though unsettling in its imagery, carries deep spiritual significance. It serves as a call to penance and conversion, urging humanity to turn away from sin and embrace a path of righteousness. The sword of fire symbolizes divine justice, while the radiant splendor of the Virgin represents divine mercy, offering hope amid imminent catastrophe. The call for penance underscores the urgency of spiritual renewal and conversion. The description of the Pope's martyrdom highlights the theme of sacrifice for the common good, a timeless message resonating within Christian tradition. Moreover, the depiction of widespread suffering and persecution speaks of the enduring struggle between good and evil, light and darkness, challenging believers to remain steadfast in their faith even in adversity. Yet amidst this darkness, the angels gathering the martyrs' blood offer a ray of hope and redemption. Their action symbolizes the sanctifying power of suffering and the triumph of faith over adversity. It urges us to heed the call to penance, embrace the cross, and persevere in faith even in the face of persecution. One can only imagine the profound impact these prophetic secrets must have had on the 3 young visionaries of Fatima. The words and visions received from God and the Blessed Mother were not confined to that moment, but hold relevance for all of us today. Nearly 4 decades later, Sister Lucia shared her interpretation of the Third Secret in a letter to Pope John Paul II, revealing it to be symbolic. If the world had not followed the requests outlined in the secret, the errors of Russia would have spread, leading to wars, persecutions against the Church, and suffering for the Holy Father. However, if these requests had been heeded, Russia would have converted and peace would have prevailed. Finally, after years of anticipation, the full truth about the Third Secret of Fatima has been revealed. The Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith emphasizes that Pope John Paul II's decision to make the secret public marks the end of a turbulent era characterized by human greed and the evil thirst for power. Yet it also marks a time rich in God's merciful love and the caring vigilance of the Mother of Jesus and the Church. The narrative of Fatima highlights 2 key elements shaping human history: God's actions as Lord of history and humanity's co-responsibility in shaping its own destiny through creative freedom. Our Lady, who honored Fatima with her apparitions, draws attention to these forgotten values, reminding us that the future of humanity lies in God's hands. She underscores that we are not mere passive observers, but active and responsible partners in building our common future. The Third Secret, kept hidden until 1960, marked a crucial moment in the history of the Church. Sister Lucia, entrusted with the secret, faced resistance in revealing it, but ensured it was placed in the secret archives of the Holy Office. The controversy surrounding its public revelation in 2000 cast doubt on its authenticity and sparked conspiracy theories. However, the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith confirmed the authenticity of the revealed text, and Sister Lucia affirmed that everything had been disclosed, dispelling notions of hidden revelations before her death in 2005. Sister Lucia ensured that Mary's words and messages were shared with the world at the right moment. The consecration of the world, including Russia, to the Immaculate Heart of Mary fulfilled the desires of the Blessed Mother, resolving much of the controversy surrounding the Third Secret and bringing clarity and significance to the historical revelations of Fatima. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments section, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it.